Good evening, Niranjan. I'm
Good
seeing.
evening, sir.
So meanwhile, do the sixth question. Sixth
Okay,
question.
sir.
Sixth question. I start doing the sixth question. Start doing the sixth question. Meanwhile, before join others joins. Lot of people need to join before they are joining us. Just do the sixth question. Just today's doubts on our coordinate geometry before going to your examination. Let's see. Is there any doubts? If you are having any other questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we will wind up the class and go for the examination after some practice. Good evening, Sandhya and Amruta.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, start doing the sixth question on the screen. Question number 6.
Sir, x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 3, sir.
Yes, once again. How you calculated?
Sir, first I took that AC line, sir, and then x1 plus x2 I am using that formula, sir, so that I got midpoint of O, sir, for AC and BD, sir, and then I equated each and I got, sir.
So the midpoint of the both the diagonals is same. Midpoint means how to do the midpoint one. What you are using, you should not use midpoint formula. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. You should not use midpoint formula. You have to use section formula.
Okay, sir.
So Krishna. So Krishna, check. So Krishna. Check. Check. Krishna. ఇంట్లోనే ఉన్నా వస్తానంటే పోదాం వస్తారండి క్లాస్ వెళ్ళా నాకు క్లాస్లో సరిపోయింది వస్తావు ఇంటికి సరే ఆయన చూసుకున్నారు నాకు గంట పడుతుంది క్లాస్ అన్నది Guys, anyone can explain what is the meaning of midpoint? Suppose A is a point x1, y1, B is another point x2, y2. There is a P is the midpoint. When you can say this point is the midpoint of AB? Sandhya or anyone? When you can say P is
equal parts.
Sorry?
When it divides the line into two equal parts.
Two equal parts. Equal parts in the sense AP is PB. AP must be equal to PB, correct? If AP is equal to PB, then I can say P is midpoint. Suppose if I am trying to calculate the ratio of AP by PB, both are same, I will get 1:1. So what we can understand from here is midpoint of a line divides the line in the ratio 1:1. In future, you can use straight away midpoint formula. Let's see what is a midpoint formula, but don't use a midpoint formula direct away for 4 marks questions. You can use this midpoint formula for 2 marks questions and 1 mark question because it's not part of the syllabus. A x1 comma y1, B x2 comma y2. So P is a point which is dividing 1:1 ratio. So how to calculate the P point using the mid 1 into x2 plus 1 into x1 divided by 1 plus 1, 1 into y2 plus 1 into y1 divided by 1 plus 1. So the midpoint P is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So this is actually the midpoint formula. Is it clear, guys, what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Now, come back to the question. How you done the question? If I'm talking about the 6th question, they gave the vertices. If A 1 comma 2, B 4 comma y, C x comma 6, D 3 comma 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order. Find the x and y. So the midpoint of, straight away I'm writing this one, midpoint of AD is equal to the midpoint of AC. The midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of BD, because if this is a parallelogram, A, B, C, D. If I'm drawing the diagonals will bisect each other. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So using this, apply the section formula for AC. Take the A point and C point, find out the midpoint using the section formula. 1:1 ratio. So midpoint of AC will be equal to 1 into x plus 1 into 1 by 2 and 1 into 6 plus 1 into 2 by 2. This will be x plus 1 by 2. 6 plus 2 by 2 is 8 by 2, that is 4. This is the equation 1, or you can say expression 1 or statement 1 or something. The midpoint of BD. What is a B point? B is 4 comma y. D is 3 comma 5 and 1:1 ratio. So 1 into 3 plus 1 into 4 by 2, 4 comma y, 3 comma 5, y 3 comma 5 plus 1 into 5 plus 1 into y by 2. What you will get if I am comparing both the expression, because both represent same point. I can say if I am comparing both the equation, x plus 1 by 2 will be equal to 7 by 2. From here, x plus 1 is equal to 7, x is equal to 6. Same answer you got, Niranjan?
Yes, sir.
4 is equal to 5 plus y by 2. 8 is equal to 5 plus y. So from here, y is equal to 3. Which method you followed? Same or some other method?
Same method, sir.
Yeah. So this is how you have to do. Just mention the section formula here. So once you are perfect with this, actually in upcoming studies, like we will use straight away x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2 straight away we'll use. But here at least we have to show why it is not. Just mention the section formula to solve the midpoint. Same way, next we are going to calculate the section for centroid of the triangle. How to calculate the centroid of the triangle? If you are clear, I will move to the next one.
Clear, sir.
Centroid. Centroid is also. What is the definition of the centroid of a triangle?
The midpoint of a triangle.
How we can say midpoint of a triangle? Man, it's a plane. What is the definition of the centroid of a triangle according to a plane geometry? Any triangle, it is irrespective of something. Any triangle. How we can say centroid? This is centroid. A x1 y1, B x2 y2. It will come in 7th or 8th or 9th standard.
The point of intersection of all the three medians from all the three vertices, sir.
Correct. Point of intersection of all the medians. Am I right? Any doubt in this? Yes. What is the meaning of median, guys?
A line which divides into two equal halves, sir.
Correct. It is passing through opposite vertex and which is, it's not perpendicular bisector. It's like it will pass through the midpoint of BC. First find out the D point. How to calculate the D point? How to calculate the point D? Point D is the dividing BC into 1:1 ratio. So D will be equal to 1 into x3 plus 1 into x2 by 2, 1 into y1, y2 plus 1 into y1 by 2. From here I can write this will be x2 plus x3 by 2 y2 plus y3 by 2. See, we are having another condition. The centroid divides the line into 2:1 ratio. Any idea about this point? The centroid will divide the median into 2:1 ratio. Able to remember anyone? A is x1, y1. B is x2 plus x3 by 2, y2 plus y3 by 2, and G is a point which will divide AD into 2:1 ratio. Now find the G point. So G will be equal to 2 into x2 plus x3 by 2 plus 1 into x1 divided by 2 plus 1, 2 into y2 plus y3 by 2 plus 1 into y1 by 2 plus 1. So overall, you will get the centroid formula. The centroid of a triangle will come like this. The centroid of a triangle is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 2 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. This is the centroid formula. Is it clear, guys? What is the centroid formula?
Yes, sir.
Only the two conditions you have to keep in mind. Centroid is a point of intersection of the medians, or a point which will divide any median. You can take any median which is in the ratio of 2:1 with respect to any vertex. 2:1 ratio. This is how we can discuss the centroid of a triangle. A few questions will come related to the center of a triangle also, but chances are very less. But that is comes under section formula. Don't think that will comes under area of the triangle. Now we'll go for some other questions. If you are having any doubts, please let me know, guys. Yeah, we done sixth one also. Now we'll see. Anyone can try the seventh one? How to do the seventh one? First discuss seventh one, Hansini or anyone. You need to keep some grip over. Sandhya, can you read out the numerical and let me know how to do seventh one?
Find the coordinates of a point A, where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2, -3 and B is 1, 4.
Yes, super. See, try to draw the diagram first for the given question. This is a circle. Then we can understand very easy how to solve the question in coordinate geometry. And there is a diameter, and the diameter is AB. And what is the given data? They gave the center C, where C is 2, -3 and B is 1, 4. So assume A is x, y, B is given 1, 4. C is a point which will divides the diameter 1:1 ratio. Am I right? Because C is the midpoint of the diameter. Center is the midpoint of the diameter. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Calculate the x comma y value. Calculate the x comma y value. Anyone got the answer? The A coordinates are 3 comma minus 10 I got. If anyone got the same answer, please just ping it or let me know.
Sir, I got, sir.
Same?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll wait for others. Meanwhile, you go for 8th question.
Yes, sir. Same answer I also got, sir.
Yeah. So just midpoint formula is nothing but it's application of section formula. Even centroid is also like application of section formula. And I explained in the last class about the section formula also. Just request the videos if anybody wants to revise anything of teaching. Just all videos are almost recording. You just request the videos. Raghav sir will upload in the videos in like that app. You can find out the videos also. It seems. If it is not, you please let me know. Sandhya completed.
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay. What about Nirupama? Tillai? Tillai
I
was
got
left.
it, sir.
Nirupama was not joined. Okay, shall I go to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Next one is also a bit kind of same thing. 7th one we'll try. Yeah. Find the coordinates of point A. AB is the diameter, a circle whose center is 2 comma minus 3. Same question. We already done. Eighth question. Sorry, go for the eighth question. 7 now only we done. Go for eighth question. Go for eighth question. A and B are the given some points. Find the P such that AP is equal 3 by 7 of AB. So draw the diagram. A is -2 comma -2. This is one kind of exam point of view questions. B is 2 comma -4. Find the coordinates of P. So this is A. This is, for example, B. So he is asking P such that AP is equal to 3 by 7 of AB. 3 by 7 of AB, where P lies on the line segment of AB. So P is somewhere here. So our job is we have to calculate the ratio of AP and PB. Then only it will be easy to calculate P point. Am I right? So AB is nothing but it's clearly mentioned P is lies line segment of AB. So AP is equal 3 by 7 of AP plus PB. Cross multiplying 7 times AP is equal to 3 times AP plus 3 times AB. This is 4 times AP is equal to 3 times AB. Sorry, 3 times PB. So AP by PB will be equal to 3 by 4. So AB is a line, P is a point which it is dividing 3:4 ratio. So using this data, you have to calculate P point. Got it? How to calculate this question? How to proceed to this question? Just analytical skills is required. Nothing is there in this. Is it clear, guys? What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in this question? See, our aim is you have to find out the P and clearly says it is lies on the line segment AB. So I draw the figure. I can say AB is equal to AP plus PB. I substituted in AB and I got the AP by PB value. So the AP by PB value is nothing but P is dividing the line in that particular ratio. Do it and check the answer. P value, how much you are getting? Sandhya and Mruta, Niranjan, Akash.
Sir, -2 by 7 and minus 20 by
Minus
7. -2 by 7.
minus 2 by 7 comma minus 20 by 7. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, got it, sir.
Yeah. Completed. Go for the ninth question, guys. Completed. Go for the ninth question. You didn't got the 8th question? Shall I move to the 9th question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment into 4 equal parts. How to do this question, guys? 4 equal parts. A, B. P is a midpoint which divides 2 equal parts, and Q is a midpoint of AP, and R is a midpoint of BP. So to calculate the Q, this is 1, 1, 1, 1. 4 equal parts. Q is 1 is to 3 ratio. P is 1 is to 1 ratio. R is 3 is to 1 ratio. Calculate QPR values. Mention with the diagram. It will be easy to explain any question with less steps.
Sir, P is 1, 5.
Sorry. Q is how much? Q is how much? What is the Q value? I got Q value like this. This is a Q value for me. P is equals -2 plus 2 by 2, because it is 1:1 ratio. This is 1:3 ratio. 2 plus 8 by 2. This is 0, 5. And when it comes to R is 3:1. It is 3:1. 6 minus 2 by 4. 24 plus 2 by 4. This will give the answer.
The 1, 13 by 2.
1, 13 by 2.
1, 13 by 2.
This is 4 by 4. This is 26 by 4. Yeah, these are the 3 points which will divide the line into 4 equal parts. Got it? How to do this question?
Yes, sir.
See, 10th question is almost all out of the syllabus. Is asking the area of the rhombus, but actually we can do using the Is there any format we can do using distance formula without area of the triangle concept? See, there is a concept area of the triangle using the coordinate geometry. Without using that formula, is there any possibility?
Sir, if you find the length of the diagonals, means we can do it.
Correct. If you find the length of the diagonals, draw the rhombus A, B, C, D. What is the rhombus area? Half into product of area of rhombus. Half into product of diagonals. So don't think this is the question related to area of the triangle if they gave in the question. So find this is A, B, C, D. Find the AC length using the distance formula. Find the BD length using the distance formula and calculate what is the area of the rhombus. First, let me know what is the AC value.
Sir, root 32.
Root 32 or 2 root 16. Sorry, 4 root 2. Same as find the BD value.
Sir, root 72.
What is the root 72? Any simplest form root 72? 6 root 2 ah? Ranjan? Six root 2 ah? Half into 4 root 2 into 6 root 2. 24 square units is the area. So don't think that is related to area of the triangle and don't think it is out of the syllabus. So certain questions you have to think how to do without area of the triangle formula also. Clear guys?
Yes, sir.
Any questions if you are having to practice, any doubts over this topic before going to the examination? Any questions? Anyone having any questions? Otherwise, I will wind up the class. You revise and go for the examination by 5:30. What happened to Sandhya? Sandhya also left. Akash, any doubts?
No doubts, sir. No doubts, sir.
Rita, Hamsini, Niranjan, any
No,
questions to discuss? Shall we practice and revise everything? I didn't give any questions related to area of the triangle. By chance, if anything is there, if you're able to do. Otherwise, you just round it off. I will add the marks. 99%. I gone through the paper 2 or 3 times. I didn't ask any question related to area of the triangle. I asked within this first 2 exercises only. Okay, so prepare well and practice a few different questions than the textbook and go for the examination. Is it clear what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah, I can wind up the class. Any doubts you want to discuss, please let me know.
No doubt,
Guys,
sir.
shall I wind up? Akash?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we'll meet in next class. So once again, what are the things remaining, Niranjan?
Sir, only construction chapter is remaining, sir.
Reflections and circles. Circles is also there now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll see the syllabus. Once again, status of the syllabus I will open. We done circles and constructions. Next topic we will do the circles. It will take only hardly 1 class, and constructions we'll see how to do. Constructions is a little bit challenging how we can do. Let's see how you done in the class, guys. Constructions.
They didn't teach, sir, till now.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking for a software which we can explain easily. If it not, I will let you know how to do. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Construction, the major topic is deleted. Construction of a triangle, similar triangle to a given triangle, that is deleted. So we have to complete only the circles major. There is no deletion in the circles, and coordinate geometry also we done. Let's see how we can, how we will proceed. See, please write the examination confidently and let me know if you are having any doubts after the exam also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we'll meet in the next class. Bye, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.